Yo, how's it going, guys? Some people have asked me how to specifically craft my helmet for my Poison Explode Totem build, and I want to give you a quick video guide on how to do it, or the way I approach it. This is by no means a super endgame craft. It's a very basic version with all the roads we need, and that's it. So this might even be not the best approach, but I enjoy figuring out how to craft an item and then just do it. So yeah, there might be a better way, but that's the way I chose to do it. The base, any dex base is fine, item level 85, but since we're gonna buy a fractured base with spell suppression, it's gonna be dex based anyway, and ideally if you buy a T1 roll it's gonna be 85 anyway as well. You might get away with 11 to 12 spell suppression depending on your version, so you have to figure out for yourself, for your own build, how much spell suppression you have on the rest of your gear. There are two steps where you need to RNG into it, so into some specific roles. So the rest is deterministic, but these two steps are kinda RNG, so keep that in mind that you might have to have a couple of goes. Let's start. So we start by getting the fractured base, then we make it rare, get the essence. I use Essence of Greed to ensure the life roll, and you try to aim for full prefixes and an open suffix. Like in this case, this is already fine. You could just spam greed to have to fill out the prefixes. What I did, if I would hit something like this, I would just go to Eldritch Currency, take a Searing Exarch 1, bam, do that, and then use the Exalt op. It says if the Searing Exarch is dominant, add the prefix modifier. So like this, and you see we have full prefix. The reason we are doing this is to ensure that the veiled mod is a suffix. Otherwise you would have to include another RNG layer to maybe hitting the suffix or maybe hitting the prefix veiled mod, and I didn't want to do that. The next up, we are going to crafted mods, and craft prefix cannot be changed, and it doesn't matter which prefix. We are only caring about the life. The other two are not important, but we have to do it to ensure that we don't get rid of the life. Then you could use Iceling Veiled to get a Veiled mod, but I prefer to just use a Veiled Chaos op, since Iceling Veiled go for like 1.5 to 2 divines the last time I checked. So I would just go for Veiled Chaos op, and you're guaranteed to get a Veiled suffix. Next up, we didn't hit another suffix. This is great. If you hit one, that's a bit worse, but in this case we only have 2 suffix mods, and now we want to block another mod that could be unveiled. So if you check here on Craft of Exile on the Hell mods, if you scroll all the way down to Veiled mods, you see the weightings, and we want to hit this increased duration of ailment you inflicted while focused. This has a pretty high rating of 1000, and you see a couple more have also a weighting of 1000. So the goal is to block either one of them. I just used the trigger one to have a higher chance to hit your desired one. So we craft this. Now we unveil this. This is the first RNG part. Now we want to hit the mod that we want, unveil, and we did hit it in the first try. But there might be a scenario where you don't hit it. If this is the case, you pretty much have to start again with your essence and then go over the previous steps. So you see, this might take a couple of tries, but if you have a better solution for this step, leave them down below. Next step, we want to get rid of the suffix craft for now, or we can leave it like that, but we want to free up the space for a prefix mod, since we want to craft the damage taken as mod, and this is a prefix. We want to go to Eldritch Currency again and look at the now if the Searing Exarch is dominant, remove a prefix. So now is the second RNG part. We have a 1 in 3 chance, or a 2 in 3 chance, because we don't care about this one or this one, to hit it, and in 1 in a 3 chance to fuck up the item, basically to remove the life, and then we have to also start over again. Let's see, and bam, we didn't hit the life, perfect. So we have to open prefix. Now we can remove this mod, go to prefix, crafts, we are in crafts, and where is it? I'll just go say taken. And there, physical damage shit taken as fire, craft on, boom, we're basically done. Then you can hit like an X on it to get the suffix. Sometimes you only have one prefix mod, and then you hit a prefix, whatever is open, and you hit. This is not really important. In my case, I think strength on my helmet, and that's it. Then you have to do the implicit mods to get another the desired ones, and that's it for the helmet. There is a way to do if you buy a fractured life mod and go about the Essence of Envy to get maybe chaos resistance, spam it, but then you have to spam a lot to hit the spell suppression as well, and there is no way to guarantee then that you hit the veiled suffix, so it might even become a veiled prefix, and that was super annoying. So I just chose this way, this approach, and yeah, that's basically it. Hope it helped you out. If you have any more questions, leave them down below, or any more tips, advice for this craft, how you approach it, leave them also down below. If you liked the video, leave a like, subscribe, it's free. Free is always good, and see you next time.